Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the...
Good afternoon. My name is Caroline McClellan, and I am the Dulaney Class of 2020 Vice President. I'd like to welcome you to the first and hopefully last virtual graduation. I now ask that you please stand up from your sofa, desk chair, or wherever you may be on this fine day of quarantine for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I now ask that you please remain standing for the national anthem. Thank you.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Caroline, and thank you, Dulaney High School Chamber Choir. Fantastic job as usual. Welcome to the 59th commencement exercises for Dulaney High School for the graduating class of 2020. My name is Sam Weinkoop, and I am the principal of the best high school in Baltimore County. To start our program, I would like to recognize some of the individuals participating in this afternoon's ceremony. I am honored to have with us on a virtual stage Baltimore County Public Schools Superintendent Dr. Darrell Williams. Also with us this afternoon, representing the Baltimore County Board of Education, I am pleased to introduce the Honorable Mrs. Kathleen Causey, Chairwoman of the School Board of Baltimore County Public Schools. You will also be hearing from two pretty amazing Class of 2020 graduates in Class President Miss Michaela Mellis and Miss Ann Wang, our valedictorian. I would also like to recognize our executive leadership in the Central Zone, Community Superintendent Ms. Christina Byers, and Executive Director of High Schools, Mr. Sam Mustafer. And certainly, the Class of 2020 would not be happy if I did not give a heartfelt and sincere thank you to the class advisors for the class, Ms. Renee Heaps and Mr. Brian Velton. Thank you, guys. Finally, I would like to recognize the group of individuals who make me look good day in and day out and work countless of hours to ensure that your students are successful and get to this very day. Please join me in thanking the administrative team and the superstar faculty and staff of Dulaney High School. Seniors, at this point, it has probably all been said to you. Words of encouragement, advice, the, oh, don't worries, and the it'll all be fines. While all of those I do believe to be true, those of us who are not seniors can only imagine how these are heard and interpreted. Only you know what it is like to be a high school senior during these times. While you're some of the most resilient and focused students I've ever had the pleasure of working with, the feelings and the different ways that you have had to wade through these waters are very real and most certainly have been very difficult. However, despite the reality of what this day has become, to no fault of your own, allow me to offer some of my thoughts that will hopefully add some perspective and serve as possible springboards into tomorrow. Over my 21 years in education, I've been routinely involved in professional development sessions that were used to inform and to help add perception to our professional roles as teachers and educators. One of the common threads that historically comes up is the idea that in many cases, our role is to prepare you to enter a workforce and a world that does not yet exist and is always feverishly and rapidly evolving. The notion that we needed to prepare you for jobs and opportunities that had not been defined was one that was always very difficult for me to wrap my head around. When you fast forward to this year, it certainly takes on a whole new meaning. No one saw this coming. Not many were prepared. However, what I have seen since is that you seniors have handled it with grace and resolve and have demonstrated that you possess the prowess and the strength to overcome. While all classes and students are unique in their own way, you, the class of 2020, have now officially redefined the idea of unique because of the circumstances that have surrounded your entire world since March 13th. However, out of that uniqueness, an incredible common bond has been created among you all, a bond that quite literally has primed you to be perhaps the most important group on the face of the earth. While that may sound daunting, exciting, scary, make no mistake, it is true. You are the group that has traversed the onset of coronavirus, the politics, the policies, the vast and drastic changes associated with it, and how it has made you act and feel as a result. It is you, class of 2020, that will use all that you have learned and felt and be agents of change in this world, and it will spearhead how to innovate, prepare, and better navigate other obstacles that get in the way of life as we know it. To me, it has never become more obvious than it is right now. Take the emotions that you feel today, coupled with what you have learned from your family, from your friends, and from Dulaney High School, and make the commitment to being the change that tomorrow needs. In working with you over the past 4 years, I am humbled and excited to watch that change. Since the closure, there have been many of us old-timers that have been supporting the class of 2020 by posting pictures of our own senior year. And to date, I've not done that because I was holding out a sliver of hope that today would have turned out differently. Since we're all sitting here right now, I've decided to post perhaps the most meme-ready senior portrait of all time. Class of 2020, may I present to you one of the most fashionably sensible, best haircuts, and dashingly handsome graduates ever. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Sam Weinkoop, Keystone High School, class of 1994. It is not a mystery as to why some of that went out of style, as you can see, and my hopes are that you do get a solid chuckle out of that you know that I am with you, and as you can easily see by the picture I just showed, there is hope for everyone. Congratulations, Dulaney High School class of 2020. I love you, and I miss you very dearly. Be the change for tomorrow. You are ready. I am now indeed honored to introduce to you Dulaney High School class of 2020 President, Ms. Michaela Mellis.
Good afternoon, and welcome family, friends, and faculty. Originally, when I wrote my speech earlier this year, this was the part when I had planned to say, thank you for taking the time to be here tonight and celebrate our commencement. As our circumstances have changed, I now would like to thank you for joining our virtual ceremony today from the comfort of your living room, kitchen, or wherever you are to be here with Dulaney High School's class of 2020 today. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Michaela Mellis, and I've had the greatest pleasure of being part of class council for these past 4 years. Now, this is not how I expected meeting all of you, but here we are. You might not know this about me, but I'm kind of a positive person. Irritatingly so at times, I must admit. So, if you don't mind, I'm going to use my speech to find the bright sides of the situation we're currently in. If you think about it, you didn't have to fight for a parking spot today at the Towson CQ Arena. You didn't have to stress about trading with other families to get that one extra ticket that you needed for a family member. If anything, now everyone has the ability to attend from anywhere today and be with us. This virtual graduation is nothing close to ideal, but sometimes the only way to make it through a tough situation is to find the brighter sides that help make it a little bit more bearable. I would like to start off my speech by thanking a few people. There is so much to be thankful for and so many people that deserve recognition, but I have to try and fit it all into one speech, otherwise we'll be here until June of next year. First, I would like to thank all of our loved ones that are joining us today. I think I can say on behalf of all of us that we truly wouldn't be where we are today without your unconditional love and support. We know these last few months weren't easy, but the abundance of support that each of us received was incredibly overwhelming and heartwarming. We truly appreciate everything you have done for us. Thank you to our coaches who pushed and motivated us to run a little bit faster, reach a little bit higher, and work a little bit harder. From you, we have learned discipline, respect, and trust. We learned how to love and work with others and appreciate the game. Thank you to the amazing front office, guidance department, administration, and teachers of Dulaney High School for always being there and helping us every step of the way these past 4 years. You have helped shape us into the people that we are today. Your hard work and dedication does not go unnoticed, and we greatly appreciate everything you've helped us to accomplish. Thank you to our amazing custodial staff for being there for us on both our clean and messy days. They are the heart and soul of our school. They aren't just amazing behind the curtain, but they are amazing because they make us feel special. They always interact with us, ask us about our days in the hallways, or even cheer us on during games and competitions. Having a close relationship with students is rare, but not at Dulaney. What makes our school so special is that there's always somewhere to go or someone to go to. Our teachers went to great lengths to make sure that the class of 2020 never felt forgotten, and for that, we are forever grateful. Now I'm going to take us back to kindergarten for a minute. How many of you remember what a homophone is? If you don't, a homophone is when two words have the same pronunciation but different meanings or spellings. When we were in kindergarten, we learned the difference between words like meet, M-E-E-T, and meet, M-E-A-T. We learned there, and there, and so on. I know you're probably thinking, what is this girl talking about and how is this relevant? Fair point, but I'm getting there. Well, we also learned the difference between the word principal, P-L-E, and principal, P-A-L. I remember when my teacher was telling us how to tell the difference between the two words, and she said, well, if you think about it, principal has the word pal at the end, pal like your friend. I always thought that was a weird way for us to remember it, as your principal wasn't supposed to be thought of like a friend. They were supposed to be the person who sat in the front office, who was only seen when you did something really good or really bad. And then that all changed when I met the great Mr. Winecoop. The very first time I walked into Mr. Winecoop's office, he greeted me in the most formal manner that he knows. He goes, "What's up, pal?" From those first 3 words, I knew I had an ally, someone in my corner. I knew he was there to listen to what I had to say, and I knew he genuinely cared and wanted to be there. From that day on, I knew that whatever happened, the class of 2020 was going to be okay. He made sure I understood the value of his trust and that his door would always be open. It came so easy to talk to him, it came so easy to trust him, to respect him, and even laugh with him. It's funny how it sounds like I'm describing a friend and not a principal. After truly getting to know Mr. Winecoop, I think that is exactly how he wanted it. He wanted to be involved in our 4 years and build a relationship with all of the people within his school. Mr. Winecoop, thank you for helping keep our Dulaney community together and strong. Your passion and dedication impacts all of the faculty and students in our school. It is what makes Dulaney one of a kind and such a special place to be. And finally, I would like to take a moment to recognize our truly remarkable senior advisors, Mr. Velton and Ms. Heaps. It is hard to find the words to express my gratitude and admiration for these 2 incredible people. Thank you both for stepping up and going above and beyond for our seniors, even virtually. Though our time together was short, the class officers and I have loved every moment of working with you. Our class and every senior class that follows will be in exceptionally good hands and are extremely lucky to have you. Now to the class of 2020. From the bottom of my heart, I am so sorry this is how we have finished our senior year. I wish there was some way to get back the time we lost together. But we must accept and grow from what we have endured. Seniors, I wanted to thank you. You truly inspire me. I am so incredibly honored to be a part of this class, and I am extremely proud of how we all have handled the situation, chosen to come together as one and rise above. It amazes me that even after our world was flipped upside down, you all still had the courage and strength to smile, and you continued to push yourself to make it where you are today. You made it to graduation. In life, there's a positive to every negative. It just depends on the way you look at it. Take Dulaney, for example. We might not look much on the outside, but it is filled with so much heart, passion, and drive on the inside. Every negative there might be about our school has shaped us into the people we are today. Our always changing room temperatures taught us to go with the flow and adapt to change. Our broken building taught us to be stronger and more respectful. Our lack of clean water taught us to be prepared and resourceful. Our broken elevator taught us how to overcome adversity and think outside the box. And then there's that little thing called coronavirus that hit. Notice how that was the first and last time that I ever mentioned COVID in the speech by name. That is because I didn't want my speech to revolve around it, because our class is so much more than what has happened in these past few months. And I will not let it be what our class is remembered for. Our canceled spring seasons, FBLA competitions, proms, and graduation taught us how to be strong, determined, and resilient individuals who are now ready to take on any curveball life may throw at us. If we can get through this, we can get through anything. I think it was day 52 of being stuck at home when I finally realized that there was a positive to being in quarantine. Hard to believe, I know. But if you think about it, this is the first time in our lives where we didn't have to do anything or be anything. We didn't have to worry about making it to school by 7:45 or rush back after school for a game, test review, or club meeting. Quarantine gave us all the time we needed to slow down and appreciate life a little bit more. We became a class on August 24th, 2016. That was 1,388 days ago. That's a lot of time to spend together. Going from 5 days a week to 0 and only seeing each other through a screen is not easy. But in a way, quarantine has given us all the chance to get used to not being with one another every day. Being in quarantine prepared us for today, the day we embark on different paths and take our next steps into the world. But wherever we go, know that we will only be one Zoom call or Google Meet away. I wouldn't be being honest with you or myself if I said I didn't take those moments for granted. I know none of us ever imagined that our last day would be our last. I took our days at Dulaney for granted, as I'm sure many of us did. I would give anything to go back, even for a minute. So if you take anything from this situation and this whole experience, whether you loved high school or didn't, please remember to appreciate life and always be grateful for where you are and who you are with, because now we really know that it is not guaranteed and it can be taken away in the blink of an eye. Class of 2020, I think we know by now that things don't always go the way we planned. Life is crazy and unexpected. You're not going to be doing what you had planned, and that's okay. That is the most important time in life, is when things don't go right, they go left and up and down and all over the place. When things don't go how we planned, that is when we learn from the challenges and grow as individuals. That is when we find out what we were meant to do, not what we planned to do. Who we were meant to be, not who we planned to be. The truth is, there's no better time to be happy than right now. If not now, when? Your life will always be filled with challenges, that's a given. But it is how you respond to these challenges that matter. Now more than ever, we understand that nothing is guaranteed. Time is fragile and it waits for no one. So treasure every moment that you have, and treasure it even more because you shared it with someone special. Live in the moment and be happy. Let life run its course and take you where you were meant to be, not where you planned to be. Here's another bright side. With this challenge behind us, we are just one obstacle closer to happiness and success. Alright, if you muted me at home, I promise I'm wrapping it up. Since quarantine began, our class has participated in a plethora of social media challenges in an effort to keep our spirits up and stay connected from a distance. We have done the TikTok challenge and the push-up challenge, the karaoke challenge and the hidden talent challenge. Most importantly, we challenge each other to stay strong and stay positive. So seniors, today for the last time, I, Michaela Mellis, challenge you to zip up those gowns and put on your cap. Seniors, I challenge you to celebrate and be proud of the 13 years you have worked incredibly hard for. I challenge you to graduate. I will always love this class to the ends of the earth. Thank you for these past 4 years and for filling my life with so much happiness. And a little bit of stress, but that's okay. Wherever life may take you, I wish each and every single one of you nothing but love, good health, and most importantly, happiness. Congratulations, Dulaney 2020. Thank you.
Hello, class of 2020. Let me add my congratulations to those from your principal. I am so proud of your hard work. It is a great honor to greet families, staff, and leaders on this occasion. No one achieves this level of accomplishment alone, and I recognize everyone who encouraged our seniors and gave some tough love along the way. We all need that kind of support. Graduates, you have been thrown a curveball that is at once historic and global. There is no playbook for what comes next. But I believe in you, and I'm so impressed by your strength, creativity, and determination. Your loved ones and your teachers, coaches, and advisors have been preparing you for this very important moment. Lean on the wisdom you have been cultivating in class, at work, and during extracurriculars. Lean on what you've learned about yourself through the years and during this crisis. There are so many answers that we don't have, but I know that you've got this. Class of 2020, enjoy this moment. You deserve it. We claim you forever as Team BCPS alumni. Good luck and keep making us proud. I wish you the utmost success in all your endeavors.
Congratulations, Dulaney Class of 2020. We are literally making history. My name is Ann Wang, and I'm honored to speak as your valedictorian. Previously, I'd imagined speaking in front of a huge crowd, trying to overcome my nerves, but little did I know I would be recording this speech at home. Many of us would have never expected to be graduating in the midst of a global pandemic, but we made it. And you should all be incredibly proud of yourselves and your accomplishments. People say senior year flies by, but little did we know it would zoom. Here are some of the things I've learned over the past 4 years. If you don't know how to do math, go home and cry. Just kidding, go home and relearn it. Another fond memory I had was when Mr. Wagner told us about how one of his students did not know whether World War I or World War II came first. I also enjoy whenever Mr. Wagner would surprise us with a board kick. I've learned integration by parts, how to write a rhetorical analysis essay, the ideal gas law, El Nino, and to also not park in front of a fire hydrant. We've been through sweltering hot days without air conditioning, and we've even witnessed a snake escape and run loose in the building. I would like to thank my teachers, parents, and friends for supporting me to get here today. Shout out to Ms. Hyacin, Mr. Wagner, Ms. Modiram, Mr. McVeigh, and Mr. Moranville, among many others. Special thanks to Ms. Hopkins for proofreading this speech as well. Shout out to my econ squad, Harsha Devarakonda and Sophie Slomkowski. Also shout out to Victoria Jin, Rebecca Zhang, Sangmin Wu, Joel Zumsky, Andrew Zumsky, Chansu Park, Kiyoshi Amano, Sarah Shen, Jem Bai, and Olivia Cummins for sticking with me the whole time. Kudos to Dulaney alumni, Meredith Kossoff, Joanna Song, Will Sog, Vinny Arciaga, JC Mamarul, and Mira Rothman for inspiring me. Also thank you to Model UN for helping me find my voice and my confidence. I know that this is bittersweet, that we can only be with each other virtually, but do not lose hope. Keep your eye on the green light. Class of 2020, you are one of the most resilient classes. We were born into the world after 9/11, and we are now graduating during a pandemic. Like my wise teacher, Mr. Wagner, once said, we will look back on this one day and be proud of our strength and resilience. If we can get through this, we can get through anything. After all, not every class gets a shout out from Barack Obama or Timothy Chalamet. I may not be Barack Obama, but here's my advice to each of you. Although it may be disappointing that events like prom were canceled, it doesn't mean that you can't celebrate. These events were seen as significant milestones as they were symbolic for their timing. But you can celebrate when the pandemic recedes. Plan your own prom. Although it seems like everything is getting out of control, try to regain that sense of control over your own life by making backup plans and taking back your senior year when this is all over. We are setting a precedent, and we are making history. When this global health crisis ends, there will be change along the way. And hopefully, it will be change for the better. It often takes crises like these to expedite change, but it is up to each of you to channel your leadership, to recover from this. When we come out of this, we will be stronger. We will appreciate the little things in life, and we will not take them for granted. We need you. Although we may be physically apart, keep being digitally connected with each other. We will rise from the ashes of Corona like a phoenix. By the way, this is my cat Phoenix. Since we are making many firsts, I decided to bring my cat to graduation for the first time as well. These past 4 years, we've poured our hearts out into our work. whether that be in the classroom, on the field, at competitions, or at home. Today is the day we look proudly upon what we've accomplished. Nothing can take that away from you, class of 2020. Not even a pandemic. We are the end game now.
It's time. To the Honorable Miss Kathleen Causey, Board of Education of Baltimore County. It is indeed my privilege as the principal of Dulaney High School to present to you, for your consideration, the members of the graduating class of 2020 so that their diplomas may be conferred.
As a member of the Board of Education of Baltimore County, I, Kathleen Causey, certify that these seniors have met all of the requirements set forth by Baltimore County Public Schools and the state of Maryland. By the power vested in me, I declare the class of 2020 to be graduates of Baltimore County Public Schools. Congratulations.
Sammy Amen Elijah Sam Abed El Nabi. Kieran Christopher Abdul. Seba Huseyu Abidi. David Fortune Ayomepozi Akinremi. Mariyuri Tatiana Alas Hernandez. Kiyoshi Evan Amano. Regan Elise Amos. Ethan James Anderson. Victoria Andrade Gutierrez. Daniel Preston Anthony. Bahar Asgarinia. Catherine Marie Atour. Zakaria Belbar Adia. Christian Samuel Ayala Romero. Daniela Marie Babich. Jing Bai. Ariana Marie Bailey. Kaya Alana Bailey. Danielle Alexandra Baldwin. Emily Grace Bamberger. Jayshawn O'Marion Barber. Nicole Maria Barnes Velasquez. Sarah Elizabeth Bartlett. Bokasa Baruani. Michael David Battle McDonald. Andrew William Bellinger. Hannah Lynn Bellinger. Mackenzie Catherine Benhart. Brian James Bernhardt. Delaney Lee Bernhardt. Carolyn Joan Samanti Batakaria. Catherine Eve Bialzik. Benjamin Charles Bilo. Biraj Bishwakarma. Layla Salah Bitar. Nathan Tyler Blum. Emily Elizabeth Bogdanowicz. Lysandra Marie Bonilla, Gregory Maxim Borisov, Ty Emmanuel Bracking, Sarah Jennifer Brandt, Cooper Michael Brandt, Kayla Ann Brennan, Cameron Aaron Bryce, Skylar Flynn Bryce, Melia Sue Brody, Miles James Brooks, Thomas Ramsey Brothers, Ashton Charles Brown, Brianna Elizabeth Brown, Bryce Logan Brown, Jeremiah Kiemerger Brown, Latia Chandrea Brown, Raina Simone Brown, Molly Ray Buchanan, Matthew David Bullinger, Jillian Tess Bonsignore, Ayana Said Najia Burke, Kira Xiaolin Butler, Rashil Raghavendra Bayatnal, Cameron Armani Byers, Leslie Jacqueline Cabrera, Matthias Renzo Caceres Delgado, Tommy Edward Calloway, Owen Henry Campbell, Roland Angelo Jan Canieto, Timothy Charles Carr, Eric Xavier Carrillo, Alexis Michelle Caulfield, Deanne Markey Sedeno, Grace Noel Surf, Emma Nicole Chandler, Gabrielle Hope Charlo, Jennifer Chen, Marie W. Chen, Jillian Sarai Chicas Mejia, Esther Yoon Jean Cho, David Minsuk Choi, Jae Min Chong, Joseph Isaiah Christian, Kenya Asha Clark, Benjamin James Clement, Ophir Cohen, Parker Sterling Colonel, Ryan Christopher Conroy, Eric Rodrigo Contreras, Jenna Marie Coolborn, James Robert Cover. Matthew Peter Coward. Cameron Genevieve Coyle. Aracel Justin Craig. Ryan Patrick Culp. Olivia Ann Cummins. Brandon Joseph Dobkowski. Francesca Adriana Diadario. Mackenzie Bray Daly. Evan David Daniel. Ania Lachey Davis. Jalen Miles Davis. Erin Lee Day. Dylan Spencer DeCesar. John Michael DeFelice. Samantha Cole Delp. Leah Gabrielle DeMario. Harsha Nagaraj Devarakonda. Liam Patrick Devine. Daphne Dorcat Diwa. Kobe Koan Duzern. Stephanie Christina Diacogiannis. Audrey Marie Dickens. Michael Antonio Diggins. Alexa Ann Decos. Samantha Elizabeth Ditto. Darius Raymond Dorsey. Marcus Reynard Dorsey. Hayden Guthrie Dola. Finn Michael Drew. Jalen Terai Drumgold. Liam Lawrence Duckworth. Braden Alexander Duda. Matthew James Dudas. Nicholas Ray Dukes. Clarence Walter Dunaway. Panagiotis Costas Economides. William Granger Edmonds. Ben Alexander Elder. Catherine Rebecca Elliott. Mackenzie Emily Earhart. Jane Elise Ernie. Sunan Betsabeth Espinal Lopez. Shantae Angel Faison. Ryan Christopher Fannin. Jonathan Trevor Fanshaw. William John Farley. Gavin Merritt Fasnaugh. Robert James Feerick. Noah Paul Felton. Chloe Francesca Fisher, Max Evan Fisher, Connor James Fitzgerald, Jonathan Ritter Fitzsimmons, LaShawn Primo Fleetwood, Michelle Leonore Flores Marquez, Jonathan Louis Fragoso, Kiera Eliana Freeman, Michaela Janine Satin Frondozo, Isabel Marie Fulop, Maliki Lashar Gaines, Daniela Gala, Wilson Ling Jiao, Anthony Ramon Garcia, Catherine Elizabeth Gardner, Andre Jerome Gartner, Claire Jacqueline Gartner, Dominique Shantae Gary, Alicia Lakia Gaylor, Cooper John Geisler, Joseph Donald Geikus, Nicholas Petros Geikis, Okia Azade Gilbert, Jordan Edward Gilbo, Juliana May Gill, Angelina Chantel Giofreda, Jocelyn Bryn Goldberg, Travis Reginald Sintel Golder, Katya Michelle Gomez Mendoza, Gerson Rodrigo Gomez Vivas, Shane Christopher Gorman, Jalen Gerard Gorier, Brian Joseph Graziano, Cullen Francis Grogan, Rachel Elizabeth Good, Jason Larry Guevara Lovos, Yanjin Guo, Tina Maria Havicht, Grace Joanne Hales, Ryan Vincent Haley, Emma Marie Hall, Kate Rose Halushka, Allison Lee Hamill, Tyler Lynn Hannon, Richard Jamal Harrison, Neil Asher Sterling Harvey, Ayana Sabri Hassan, Kayla Elon Hawkins, Grace Philomena Healy, Andrew John Heck, Olivia Grace Heeland, Abdur Rahman Othman Henley, Laura Henawi, Jefferson Stanley Hernandez Mahia, Talia Darnice Hester, Cole David Hilleman, Mohammed Hisham, Isabella Maria Hodista, Joshua Emmanuel Holloway, Mir Saif Hossein, Brooke Ann Howard, Ethan Yusen Hugh, Christopher Andrew Huebler, Kayla Jean Hyde, Isaac Harrison Pace Iams, Ariana Nicole Jackson, Ayodele Ikechukwu Jackson, Christian Lee Jackson, Eric Rodney Jackson, Allura Simone Jackson Robinson, Daniel Hugh Jacobs, Sarah Jawed, Kareem Juwan Jenkins, Cindy Gia, Victoria S. Jin, Christian Damian Johnson, Jalen Aaliyah Johnson, James Earl Johnson, Tasia Jacole Johnson, Bryn Sky Madison Jones, Emma Lucille Jones, Lucy Ladd Jung, May Wilson Jung, Salia Winford KK, Aliriza Caney, Allison Bell Kammer, Evan Gazuto Kawabata, Azar Haider Kazmi, Bridget Bergen Kelly, Ava Elizabeth Kensing, Justin Arian Kearns, Aiden Grant Kester, Muhammad Abdullah Nabil Khan, Howie Kibbett, Alex Danyan Kim, Min Seo Kim, Teddy Kim, Tyler Jordan Kirkesner, Parker Casey Klossner, Jacqueline Olivia Klein, Colin Wilson Kanab, Sohan Ko, Noah Henry Collar, Alexandria Mackenzie Kramer, Ryan Scott Krugman, Kylan Dean Alton Lane, Nicholas Jansen Lang, Gage Renee Lavoie, Naya Olivia Lawrence, Nicholas Joseph Leone, Grant Thomas Levitt, Tony Lynn, Julia Liu, Colin Nicholas Livingston, Margaret Mary Yuye Longo, Adam Dominic Madro, Joshua Paul McGuire, Jovan Maximovich, Peter Timothy Mangione, Ethan Thomas Mann, Alyssa Diana Manning, Sarah Kreif Martin, George Louis Martinez Argueta, David Mativo, Gautam Anil Maybati, Sydney Elia May, Dylan Kane McCabe, Caroline Francis McClellan, Cole Browning McGee, Natalie Sophia McGee, Claire Louise McGinnity, John Adams McGrain, Vivi Amelia McGrotter, Clarice Spite McKee, Lily Catherine Mead, Vanessa Melendez Canales, Logan Scott Mellinger, Michaela Nicole Mellis, Javier Mendoza Martinez, Tori Ann Michelle Merritt, Gwendolyn Betty Myers, Jeremiah Tucker Miller, Nathan Thomas Miller, Simon David Roderick Miller, Donnie Brayan Millings, Cesar Antonio Minaya Perales, Juliet Dorothea Moody, Amber Yvonne Moore, Dayana Danya Moore, Trev Delanor Morton, and Vetra Moise. Alexandra Catherine Mucha. Amable Mugwaneza. Alexander Francis Mungo. Connor Kobe Munn. Sebastian Enrique Munoz. Isaac Wenjohi Muniri. Anai Murillo Martinez. Nada Ziad Nakib. Benjamin Pakaliwangan Natividad. Bridget Eileen Naughton. Kiana Yaeli Navarro. Sekib Ahmed Nazir. Molly Page Neblet. Brianna Pamela Nelson. Sarah Elizabeth Nelson. Jessica Marie Nemick. Thaddeus Joseph Nemiroff. Camo Steve Ngarega. Diana Tuong Nguyen. Phuong Huang Nguyen. Kajim Lamar Nicholas. Amaris Chloe Nicholas. Guy Tyler Nolet. Abigail Rose Knorr. Charlotte Ann Northey. Jeremy Niamwema. Miles Ephraim Enyerongo. John Nijiro Nioro. Henry Riggs O'Connor. Robert Christopher O'Grady. Jennifer Fayokemi Ogunyamoju. Clement Oluwakeyode A.R. Omorji. Chinenye Ugochi Onyekwer. M. Margaret Orazi. Roger Nehemias Ortiz. Elizabeth Wells Pack. Carla Mariella Palomo Lorenzo. Alexander Leonid Panyan. Albert Kunwu Park. Chansu Park. Ania Hadiya Parker. Sophia Grace Parsons. Cameron LaShawn Patillo. Stephanie Sitare Pekari. Maya Angelina Pena. Kaylin Corrine Perry. Angelo Joseph Petrosillo. Jimmy Tran Fan. Gabriel James Pichet. Rachel Amanda Pickney. Morgan Elizabeth Pierce. Keyshawn Eric Pinkney. Lucy Ann Palmles. Srisesomia Patluri. Eden Rachel Powell. Jessica Marie Pribula. Taiwan Taurus Pryor. Rebecca Carolyn Puente. Jawiria Ishrat Kazi. Angela Esther Shian. Hijab Athar Rana. Hartley Leon Ransom Leland. Matthew Robert Raskin. Donna Racheva. Jasmine Shawnette Richardson. Christina Iona Ridgel. Jennifer Del Carmen Rivas Ayala. Sade Nefertiti Roberts. Cortez Emmanuel Robinson. Susanna Elizabeth Rodriguez Osuna. Adasia Taija Rose. Andrew Yanakorn Rostick. William Greg Ruprecht. Haley Noel Russo. Alexander Nathan Ruthloff. Faiza Marin Saidmim. Marley Renee Sachs. Sergio Orlando Saez. Faris Dia Said. May Virginia Sales. Ethan Harrison Samuels. Jiminar Avion Edwin Santiago. Kate Shea Sommel. Derek Jacob Savage. John Reed Schmidt. Morgan Inez Schmidt. Alexander Ryan Schultz. Emma Elizabeth Schultz. Ariel Schwartz. Christian Thomas Schwarzman. Anthony Michael Senatore. Hank Harrison Severn. Stephen Zachary Schaefer. Sajib Hasnat Shah. Haley Christine Shearman. Manar Shihada. Elena Marie Sheldon. Sarah Siyu Shen. Victor Jiayu Shi. Ishani Sigdal, Alexandra Kate Sileo, Anna Maria Simos, Archer James Skeels, Sophia Margaret Slumkowski, Desmond Gregory Eugene Smith, Xander Isaac Smith, Sydney Leah Snyder, Tiffany So, Devin Rock So, Sharif Sultan Nori, Rhiannon Gabriela Sorto, Janeris Anai Soto Marquez, Pradhan Srinidhi, Joshua David Stafford, Anna Claire Stein, Taylor Ann Stevens, Mark Charles Stidham, Brooke Cameron Stokes, Danielle Alexandra Stratemeyer, Jessica Caitlin Strock, Dominic Andrew Strother, Benjamin Scott Sturiel, Thomas Stewart Sunday, Anita Lee Takazati, Rachel Lynn Tamber, Anna Tang, Joseph Dylan Tarantin, Henry Louis Tavick, Jack Benton Tavick, Nguyen Huang Tai, Madeline May Trewinski, Nicholas Maston Trevette, Julia Sienna Trojunowski, Brandon Van Trong, Yati Urbonis, Joshua Kendrick Valbrin, Tess Patricia Valentino, Graham Thomas Vandervest, Anna Caroline Varelli, Samuel Bailey Ventura, Jaron Karoy Vick, Vimal Vinod, Aaron Christopher Walker, Darrell Amir Walker, Brian Christopher Walters, Anne Wang, Nicole Wanjiku Wanga, Kara Ayana Webb, Brett Matthew Wiener, Justin Tyler White. Emma Frances Willerup. Bradley Robert Williams. Devin Terrell Williams. Kayo Jaden Wilson. Nathan Andrew Wisniewski. Alan Wong. Sangmin Wu. Geronimo Cullen Woodard. Samuel Chiyi Yu. Karen Hongwen Yi. James Zhicheng Yang. Timur Alp Yalin Killenser. Luke Ryan Yeakel. Benjamin Peng Yin. Joseph An Yu. Monala Zafar. Arveen Zarabi. Justin Yichi Zhang. Christine Zhang. Emily Zhu. Luke Philip Zimmerman.
A traditional gesture that symbolizes graduation and moving on to bigger and better things is the flip of the tassel. Graduates, at this time, I invite you to flip your tassel with me. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Class of 2020, from our house to yours, congratulations. Be well, be safe, and be the change. We love you, and congratulations, class of 2020.
It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.